Okay, guys, a very good afternoon. So, till now we have discussed 90% of this chapter. Totally, we have completed only 10%. Two examples are remaining. If we see, we have discussed in this manner the issue of shares at par of lump sum we have discussed, but there is no questions in our book on this one. And next one, issue of share at par of installments. There is no question, ma. Directly they're asking what, ma? Issue of shares at a premium. Question number 3 and 4 are available. So this is the overview. We can write afterwards. Okay, na? And next, calls in arrears, we are having 5 and 8, and calls in advance 6 and 8. Eighth question, it is repeating here because both the points are covered in that eighth question. When coming to the issue of shares at par and forfeiture, at par point there is no where available in the questions, ma. Directly they're asking what, ma? Premium point only. And next, issue of shares at premium and forfeiture, there is no questions, but directly they're asking issue of share at par, forfeiture and reissue. So here comes the most important concept, and in the examination they will ask this 14th question, ma. So 7 marks, a very important question of 14th question. This is a premium, forfeiture and reissue. When coming to the oversubscription, the excess application rejected, we are having a 1 and 2. Question number 1 and 2, directly they are asking about oversubscription, excess application are rejected. When coming to the pro rata allotment, we are having 11, 15, 17, 20 and 21. So these three are the most important concepts in this chapter. What is the first one, ma? Forfeiture issue at premium, forfeiture and reissue. And what is the next one important point? Oversubscription, pro rata allotment. So in our next one is called as interest on calls in arrears, and there is a concept called as shares issued consideration other than cash. So we have not discussed this concept, we have to discuss. And next, you have to note down this working note, ma. So please take a note of it, this working note. This working note will be useful in the case of pro rata allotment. Straight away we have to fill the amounts in that. Same like this only you have to prepare in the case of pro rata allotment. Here 1, 2 and 3 is nothing but 1 means excess application rejected. 2 means what, ma? Pro rata allotment. So like these categories will be given in the question. You will understand at that point of time what is the meaning of 1, 2 and 3. Sorry guys. Completed. Because this is the first class for you. I will listen the classes in YouTube. Really, not having namakam on you. Started. YouTube. Use so many. Completed, Amma. Sir, this is the working note. In which point of time we need to prepare, ma? In the case of pro rata allotment, over subscription, under subscription, over subscription. So first of all, we will take what, ma? Applications received we will take, and next what, ma? Applications allotted. For example, we are issuing only 10,000 applications, but we have collected 12,000 applications. So 12,000 we are going to write in the first point, 10,000 we are going to write in the second point. What is the third one, ma? Money received on application. Nothing but on 12,000 shares, on 10,000 shares, on 12,000 shares. And next one, what, ma? Money required to receive on application. That means on how many shares? 10,000 shares. And money adjusted against allotment. The excess amount will be there, na? How will get the excess amount, ma? Money received on application minus money required to receive on application. So that's why we have called the formula is called as what, ma? C minus D. Or if you take 1, 2, 3 like that, it will be what, ma? 3 minus 4. Okay. Next, money due on allotment. On how many shares only we have to write? 10,000 or 12,000? On 10,000 only we have to see from the allotment onwards. I think you have remembered the point. And next one, money receivable on the allotment. How will get the money receivable, ma? Due minus already adjusted. In some of the situations, there will be excess money also. In that excess money after the allotment, what we can do, ma? We can refund or we can adjust against the calls. Okay, na? This option will be given in the question. Accordingly, we have to do. Okay, na? If he say the refund means we have to refund back. If they are saying to adjust to the calls means what we need to do? We have to adjust to the remaining calls. You will get the more understanding. And there are two discussions we will discuss in the today's class, and then we can start what, ma? Questions directly. Okay, na? Straight away. So the next concept is called as issue of shares, consideration until now we have seen what, ma? Consideration in the form of cash. Now consideration other than cash. This is also simple concept, ma? Easily we can understand. Issue of share, consideration other than cash. Let us take an example. Two companies we need. So this is our company. Let us take, what is our company name? Shikara, okay. That means you have seen the classes. Thank you. This is the Shikara Limited. I am taking the another company. Reliance. So imagine Reliance company is providing what, ma? So cars, imagine. They are doing the business of buying and selling the cars. We have purchased the car purchased, and we are repaying the amount, we are issuing the shares. We are not repaying the cash, we are repaying in the form of shares. Okay, now we are issuing the shares as a consideration. So this is the concept called as what, ma? Consideration other than cash. Are you getting the point or not? I think you know. First of all, directly we cannot write a direct entry. First of all, we have to write the due entry. So what is the due entry? Imagine we are purchasing the car from Reliance company. What is the credit purchase of asset entry? Asset account debited to creditor account. Yes or no? Who is the creditor now? Reliance company is the creditor. And what is the asset car? So what is the entry? Car account debited to Reliance limited account. And then what we are giving? We are giving the cash, we are giving the shares. We are giving the shares. If in case amount paid to creditor, what is the entry? Creditor account debited to bank account. Creditor account debited to bank. But here we are giving the cash, we are giving the shares. Yes. So what is the entry now? Reliance limited account debited to share capital account. That's all. So those two entries we need to pass. Directly we should not write what? Reliance account debited to. So car account debited to shares we should not write. We have to divide into the two entries. So first of all, take a note of it. We can write the entries. If you want, you can put here your name, like Akash Limited, Keshava Limited, Ramesh Limited, Madhulikar Limited, Vaishnavi Limited, like that. So these fellows are famous persons in our class. Udvai is not. I am that fellow is worse fellow. That Gundu fellow is that fellow only. If you want more craze, give your photos. I will use your photos. At the examination center, they will remember. Oh, you are the Akash, right? Bhanu sir class. Completed. What is the first entry, ma? Due. Yes or no? So the first one is car account debited to Reliance limited account. Okay. What is the car price? 1 crore rupees. Shikharakar. Huh? Who invested? Puri. Okay. What is the second entry, ma? We are repaying in the form of shares. So Reliance account, Reliance limited account debited to share capital account. These are the entries we need to write. So this is the concept called as consideration other than cash. Okay, you want to write the narration means what is the narration for the first entry, ma? Being car purchased on credit. What is the second one, ma? We are paying the consideration in the form of shares. If you net it off, what is the net entry we are going to get, ma? Reliance and Reliance will be cancelled. Ultimately, the car account debited to share capital account. Okay, na? The next one. The next one is very interesting topic, ma. Issue of shares at a premium and for future. Completed? That's one. Okay. Next, put the heading. We have seen the for future of shares in the case of at par or at premium. At par. Now we are discussing at a premium. Here there is a one important concept you need to understand. So issue of shares at premium one forfeiture. Here we have to see whether premium amount are received or not. How many cases will be there again? Two cases in the issue of shares at premium and forfeiture. Case number one, premium amount not received and the shares are forfeited. Case number two, nothing but, what is the case number two, ma? Premium amount received or not received? Received. Super. Talented people. Premium amount received and the shares are forfeited. So this is the very important situation, ma. So many students will get the doubt at this point of time only. Okay now. So again, how many examples we need to discuss? Two examples. Super. Example number one is the case one, and example number two is the case two. In the previous class, likewise, what we have discussed, ma, over subscription concept. What is the first one? Rejecting the excess application. What is the second one, ma? Pro rata allotment. What is the third one? Combination of 1 and 2. Okay, that means you are remembering the concepts. Okay. First try the example number one. Premium amount received or not received, amma? Premium not received. So can you frame the example on your own? So XYZ. Okay, can we take any special? Nidhi Agarwal, can we take Nidhi Agarwal Limited? DHA. Okay. Nidhi Limited have issued 1 lakh shares at the rate of 15 each, having a face value of rupees 10. That means what is the premium amount? 5 rupees they are going to collect at the time of allotment. So premium will be collected at the time of allotment. Okay, now we want the installments amount now. So 10 rupees. I am breaking the 10 rupees means, so including premium or excluding premium? Excluding premium. So 4, 4 and 2. Here extra what, ma? 4 plus y, 5 rupees having a premium. You have taken 3 plus 4. You know what you have taken? Daily we are taking 3 plus 4 now. So today 4 plus 4 plus So what we can do means, so forfeited means we are having what ma? We should have the calls in arrears. So we have to take one Gundu fellow. Imagine Akash. Mr. Akasha, Miss Akasha. Mr. Akash. Mr. Akash is a good Gundu fellow now. What he has done means, he is holding 2000 shares. How many shares ma? 2000 shares. So he has paid the, what he had paid ma? Application money. But he had not paid the allotment, not paid the final call also. And then what we will do ma? We will do the forfeiture. So this is the concept. We have to pass what ma? Entries. Up to allotment I will discuss. Okay, we need to discuss all the entries, because at which point of time we have forfeited after the first and final call. So we have to discuss each one. So if you completed, we can start the entries. Completed? Okay. What is the first entry ma? So first, application money received. What is the entry for the application money received ma? So bank account debited to share application account. After discussing the second example, we are going to target directly 14th example only, which is very important. That is the reason I am discussing the background. Okay, na? So what is the amount ma? So I issued totally 1 lakh shares. 1 lakh only. 1 lakh into 4 rupees. That is equal to how much ma? 4 lakhs. Oh, very intelligent. Spontaneous answer. 4 lakhs. What is the second one ma? Application money transfer to share capital. Application money transfer to share capital. What is the entry for this one? Share application account debited to share capital account. Share application account debited to share capital account. The same amount now. How much ma? 4 lakhs. And 4 lakhs. When coming to the allotment onwards, first we have to write due, and then we have to write what ma? Receive. So I think I completed the second one. What is the third one ma? Allotment money receivable. So allotment money receivable. What is the entry ma? Share allotment account debited to share capital, but here the premium amount is also included. So always we have to credit it with the face value to the share capital, and the premium amount we have to transfer to securities premium. So please be very careful. So share allotment account debited to share capital account and to securities premium. Okay ma. What is the total? If you see the example, the total amount is equal to how much ma? 4 rupees of the face value and 5 rupees of the premium. Total we need to receive 9. And how many shares? 1 lakh shares. So 9 lakhs will be transfer to allotment, and out of this 9 lakhs, 4 lakhs only the face value should be transferred to share capital, and the premium amount is equal to how much ma? 5 rupees. 5 into 1 lakh, that is equal to 5 lakh. Is there any doubts up to here? No. Next one ma, fourth one. What is the fourth one? Allotment money received, but there is a okay, premium. There is a calls in arrears. Yes or no? Because Akash is there na. Okay. What we need to write ma? Allotment money received on how many shares ma? Out of 1 lakh minus 2000 means 98,000 shares. So please take the calculators. Okay, what we need to do Manu? Directly we can write a. Okay. What is the first one we have to write? Change the pin if you are having. Okay. Now, bank account debit on how many shares ma? 98,000 into how much we have collected? 9 rupees or 5 rupees or 4 rupees? 9 rupees we have collected. So 98,000 into 9, that is equal to how much? 8 lakhs 80,000. 82 okay. 8 lakhs 82,000. And next, calls in arrears. Account debit on how many shares ma? 2000 into how much we have not received? Total amount we have not received ma. So 9 rupees. That is equal to how much ma? 18,000. And to credit, what we need to do ma? To share allotment account. What is the total amount ma? 9 lakhs. Super. And next, what we need to do ma? Final. First and final call receivable, and first and final call received. While receivable, how many shares we need to receive? 1 lakh. While received, on how many shares only we have received? 98,000. So sixth one na? First and final call money receivable. What is the entry ma? Share first and final call account debited to share capital. There is no premium here. Is there any premium? There is no premium. So directly we can write so share first and final call account debited to share capital account. On how many shares ma? 1 lakh. How much we need to receive? 2 rupees. That is equal to how much ma? 2 lakhs. So next one. Sixth one. First and final call money received on 98,000 shares. What is the entry ma? Same entry na? Bank account debit, calls in arrears account debited to share first and final call account. Bank account debit on how many shares ma? 98,000 into 2, that is equal to 1 lakh 96,000. And next, calls in arrears account debit. How much ma? 2000 into 2, that is equal to how much? 4000. 2. Share first and final call account debit. Account, sorry. How much ma total? 2 lakhs. So until now, okay, it is fine. Now we are going to forfeit the shares. How many shares we are going to forfeit ma? 2000 shares. Until now, how will be the balance sheet ma? How many items will be available now? Normally only 3 items will be available. What are the 3 items? Share capital, bank, calls in arrears. But now who will come into the picture? Securities premium will also come into the picture, but received or not received? Not received. Not received means we have to reduce. If in case we have received the securities premium means we should not do anything. What is the main point ma? Securities premium not received means we have to close that account. Close means what? Credit balance na? We have to do what ma? Debit. If in case securities premium received means we should not reduce the balance ma. Why? That the amount is available in the form of cash balance or other balance ma. Cash received means what ma? The cash balance is there. We are not going to repay the amount to whom? Shareholder. So that is the reason, if in case securities premium received means we should not disturb. If in case securities premium are not received means we have to reduce the balance. Okay. What is this one ma? Balance sheet. What are the items will be available here? First one, equity share capital, and second one, securities premium. SP means what ma? Securities premium. And here what will be available? Bank balance. And calls in arrears, what we need to do? Reduce it from the equity share capital, but we are writing on the which side ma? Asset side. So calls in arrears. So we can write for how many shares ma? 2000 shares is sufficient. Yes or no? Because how many shares we are going to forfeit? 2000. So on equity share capital, always and always, which value will be there ma? Face value. So 2000 into 10 rupees, that is equal to how much ma? 20,000. What is the premium amount ma? 2000 into 5 rupees. Premium anta? How much ma premium? So premium ka 5,000. And how much amount we have received? Okay, 10,000. Sorry guys. Yeah, 20,000 right only, yeah? Okay. 10,000 and 20,000. Then when coming to the bank, which installment only we have received ma? Only application money we have received. That means 2,000 into, what is the application amount ma? 4 rupees. That is equal to bank how much? Bank 8,000. And calls in arrears. When coming to the calls in arrears, how much amount we have not received ma? 2,000 into, we have not received the premium amount, we have not received the allotment amount, and we have not received the first call also. That means premium of 5 rupees plus allotment of 4 rupees plus 2 rupees of final call. Okay, now what is the total amount? 11 into 2, that is equal to 22,000. I think the balance sheet is tallied or not tallied ma? 30,000 and 30,000. Now we have to cancel all the 4 things are securities premium we should not cancel. Means what we have to see? We have to see whether the securities premium received or not received. In this situation, securities premium is received or not received ma? Not received. That is the reason all the items we have to cancel. Okay, what is the second example? If in case securities premium received means at that point of time we can discuss. As of now, received or not received? Not received. So cancel means these liabilities will have which balance ma? Credit balance. Assets will have which balance ma? Debit balance. So credit we need to do the debit, and debit we need to do the credit. So what is the entry coming to the picture? Equity share capital account debit, securities premium account debit, 2 bank account, 2 calls in arrears. Super. Okay na? The same amounts we will drop there itself. Okay na? So please take a note of it. we can write the entry. Is there any doubts up to here? Application account will be there or will not be there? Will not be there. Allotment, first and final call. So all the accounts will be cancelled. That is the reason those are not coming to the balance sheet, or where we are not going to disclose in the P&L account also. I think you know, for the equity share capital, which working note working note number 1. For securities premium, working note number 2. But the both the items will be disclosed under the balance sheet, which head? Shareholders funds. Are you remember it or not? When coming to the bank, cash and cash equivalent will be disclosed under the head other current assets. Current assets. When coming to the calls in arrears, will be reduced from here itself. The ultimate amount we are going to transfer to the share capital. Okay, as of now. So what is the ultimate entry, Equity share capital account debit. So as of now, we cannot call it as equity share capital. We are thinking the shares are what, equity shares. If in case the preference share means preference share capital. And next one what, security premium or securities premium. Account debit to bank account we should not write. What we need to write, instead of bank we should write the share forfeiture account. And next, 2 calls in arrears. Can you say the amounts? 20, 10. 20,000 here, 10,000 का securities premium, 8,000 का forfeiture, and 22,000 का calls. So this is the important. For this entry, we are writing all the entries. Are you getting the point or not? Now, which one we need to discuss, then after we have to discuss if in case securities premium received or not received. Not received we have seen. We are going to see what, receive what is the happen. The same example we are going to continue, but here Akash what he has done, he has paid the allotment also, but he is unable to pay calls, unable to pay only the final call. Okay, now example number 2. So securities premium received. Securities premium received. So the same example I am taking from there, you can note down. But what is the small change ma here? He has paid the allotment also. Okay, no need to write entries. Take a note of it. I am copied, but you need to record now. You are writing, or not writing. Only Ramesh and that fellow Yash. You are the good persons. And Nikhil, Likith. You are the Nikhil. You are the Nikhil. And Likith and Nikhil also. Huh? Some fellows' names are not required. Without saying also, those are great people. And Likita also. Likita also great people. Now directly can we prepare the balance sheet? Yes sir? Okay now, you are having, that is the reason I am taking the same example. Okay? Completed? Okay. Please write slowly. Because if you understand this example, we can do everything. Completed, ma? Okay. Can you say the balance sheet directly without writing the entries? Okay. Yes. Because you are honest student. Okay. Balance sheet, ma? How many items will be available in the balance sheet? 4 items or 3 items? 4 items. If it is a par means only 3 items. So equity share capital, securities premium, bank balance, calls in arrears. Okay. Equity share capital, same face value. On how many shares, ma? On 2000 shares. Only face value, na? Okay. 2000 into 10 rupees is the face value. How much, ma? 20,000. And 2000 into 5 rupees is the premium. 10,000. Now, how much amount we have received? We have received the application and we have received the allotment plus premium. So 2000 into 4 plus 9. Can I write like this? 4 plus 9. 4 ka application, 9 ka allotment. So what is the total amount, ma? 26,000. Instead of bank, what we need to write? Share for future account. Now calls in arrears. When coming to the calls in arrears, 2000 into 2 over 4000. Are you getting the point? Now what we need to do, ma? Now here in this situation, we have received the securities premium in the form of cash. Now securities premium is available in the business or not available in the company? Available. Because we have received or we have not received? We have received. That means this is called as a realized securities premium. What we can call it as, ma? Realized securities premium. We should cancel or we should not cancel? We should not cancel because it is available in the form of cash. So that is the reason we should not cancel. Okay. We should not cancel how much ma? 10,000. So here also this 10,000 we have to reduce from bank balance. This 10,000 we have to reduce from bank balance. Are you getting the point or not? Here the securities premium is nothing but bank balance or what ma? Nothing but bank balance. So in case we should not reduce the securities premium means from the bank balance also how much amount we should not reduce? From the bank balance also we should not reduce how much ma? 10,000. What is the net amount only we have to reduce from the bank? 16,000 only we have to reduce. This is the very important. Nothing but securities premium is nothing but what ma? Bank balance. We have realized this one. So we should not give to whom? We should not give back to the shareholder of Akash. So that is the reason. So in case you are not reducing this one means you should not reduce from the bank also how much ma? 10,000. Up to how much amount only we should cancel and we should transfer to the share for future ma? 16,000. Now what is the entry ma? Equity share capital account debit. That's all. Equity share capital account debit. How much ma? 20,000. 2 shares for future 16,000. 2 calls in arrears 4,000. Okay now. We can write the note point afterward. So please take a note of it and we can write the entries. So this liabilities will show which balance ma? Credit balance, and assets will show the debit balance. So we have to transfer credit to debit and debit to credit. Now we will get the complete picture about the forfeiture of shares. Reissue, you know ma? Reissue, what we can do? We can issue at a discount. That discount is reducing from the forfeiture account. Okay, what is the entry ma? Equity share capital account debit to share forfeiture account two calls in arrears. How much amount ma? 20,000. Here we should show only 16,000. So highlight this one. And next one what ma? 4,000. Is there any doubts? Sir, this is the provision. Like this only we have to follow. Why sir means securities premium we should, if you reduce the securities premium means what is the concept ma? Your bank balance will be reduces. That is the reason we should not reduce the securities premium in the case of receipt of securities premium or not receipt. In the case of receipt. In the case of not receive the securities premium, what we can do? We can reduce. We can reduce all the 4 accounts. Okay ma? So that is the main point I need to convey you. So I have conveyed this one. Note point. That is the note point ma. So write the note point. In the center of the page, issue of shares at premium unforfeited. How many cases will be there ma? 2 cases. Premium not received. premium received. The case of premium not received, what is the thing we have done? We have to reduce the securities premium balance also. We have to reduce security premium balance by way of debiting it. By way of debiting it. In the situation of received, we should not reduce the balance of securities premium, and the premium amount we have to reduce from the bank balance. So we should not reduce the premium balance and reduce the premium amount from bank, and remaining amount only will be transferred to which account, share forfeiture account. We should not reduce the premium balance. And what is the next point we have to do, reduce the premium amount from the bank, and remaining amount only will be transferred to the forfeiture account. We have to do the first point and we have to do the second point also. Okay guys, so directly, and there is a overview which I have given, you can get to know afterwards. I will share that overview, you can write. Okay, no problem. That nothing but first question we have taken from which concept, that is the points I have taken down. So directly I am opening the 14th question, This is an interesting question. There is one more point included in that, you will get to know. Okay na guys? Not completed, What is the page number of 14th, Sir, remind all the questions. 14. So 14. 14th only. Shall we start the reading, Okay, now most important question, keep the star mark for this one if it is possible. Okay, na Okay, shall we start the reading? Please be very active. SOS Limited issued the prospectus. Why we are going to issue the prospectus, in order to get the applications. Like advertisement, we have to issue what, prospectus. For inviting how many applications, For inviting a 6,000 applications of 10 each at a premium of 2 rupees per share, payable as follows. Okay, securities, here the shares are issued at premium. So on application, how much, 2 rupees per share. On allotment, 5 rupees per share including the premium. That means 3 rupees is the face value and 2 rupees is the premium amount. On first call, how much, 3 rupees per share. On second call, how much, 2 rupees per share. Installments also they have discussed. How many shares only they have issued, They issued the 6,000, but how many shares we have received? When coming to the received, the applications we have received how much? 9,000, and allotment was made on pro rata to the applications of how much? 7,500. Just a second. Okay, 7,500. That means what, ma? We have received 9,000. Pro rata is happening for how many shares? 7,000, that 500. That means remaining 1,500 are outrightly rejected. So that is the point you need to understand. Are you getting the point or not? Okay. The remaining applications who refused the allotment, and that means what, ma? Rejected. And money overpaid on applications were applied towards the sum due on allotment. Whatever the amount overpaid in relation to how many shares? 7,500. What they are doing, ma? They are going to adjust with the allotment. And next one, ma. D, to whom the 100 shares were allotted. Allotted or applied, ma? Allotted. We have to see. That means allotment is already happened. Failed to pay what, ma? Allotment money, and his subsequent failure to pay the first call, his shares are forfeited. That means we have seen for up to first call, ma. We have given a chance of opportunity up to first call. After the first call only we have forfeited. Still one more installment is there or not there? Still one more installment is there, but even though we are not seeing him, we are going to forfeit the shares. And there is another fellow. So two Gundu fellows are there here. One Gundu fellow, his name is what, ma? T. Another Z. So he is a shareholder holding how many shares? 200 shares. Failed to pay both the calls. That means on the 200 shares we have received the premium. On the 100 shares we have not received the premium. Are you getting the point or not? So two different situations are available here. So securities premium received on 200, securities premium not received on 100. And his shares were forfeited after the second and final call. So the 200 shares are forfeited after the second call. When coming to the 100 shares, you are forfeited after the first call itself. So of the shares forfeited, 200 shares were sold to C. So okay, na? They are reissued to C at a fully paid up shares of how much, ma? 8.5. What is the face value per share? 10 rupees. But they are reissuing at a discount, at a premium, ma? At a discount. That means how much amount is the loss for us? 1.5. At the 2 rupees also we have to include. 1.5 only we have to include. Okay, na? The whole of D shares being included. Sir, this is the important point. So many students, they will not understanding this one. Sir, what they are saying, ma? In these 200 shares, 100 shares of D also included. That means what, ma? In these 200 shares, 100 shares belongs to D and 100 shares belongs to Z. So that is the point you need to understand. Is there any doubts? So this is the clear picture about this question. Okay, na? So let us summarize the question, and then what we can do, ma? We can pass the entries. So up to reissue is also there, but there is a one more hidden point also available here. We have not discussed until now. We will get to know. Okay, na? And remaining points we have discussed, we have not discussed. Remaining points we have discussed. That is the reason I have taken for each and every concept what, ma? Example, and that examples we are linking in the direct questions. Okay, now if you understand this one, the total chapter will be completed. Why, ma? Because there is a over pro rata element is there, rejection there, and there is a securities premium received is there, not received option also there, and there is a forfeiture, and there is a reissue. So all the concepts are covered or not covered, amma? All the concepts are covered here. Directly 7 marks they can ask this question in the examination. So that is the reason I am saying what, ma? Important and important. Only thing they have not considered here what, ma? Shares issued other than consideration of cash. So that is the separate point. Okay, now what is the question number, ma? Question number 14. I am putting question number in the middle of the page, means in the examination also you have to put like that. Are you getting the point? So that is the reason I am putting the question number in the middle of the page. Okay, now you should not write either left side of the page, ma, because our papers will be gone from somewhere. So there is a risk of what, ma? Paper reduction will be there. At that point of time, what is the safe, ma? We have to write question number at the middle of the page. So what is the company name they have given, ma? SOS Limited. So SOS Limited have issued how many shares, ma? 6,000 only they have issued. Yes or no? 6,000 shares at the rate of 12 rupees. Yes or no, ma? 12 la? 10 is the face value at the rate of what, ma? 12 rupees, of which rupees 10 is the face value. Okay, ma? What are the installments they are saying, ma? So we will take the face value as installments now. Okay, let us take the total value, no problem. What are the installments? 4 or 3, amma? 4 installments. 1, 2, 3. What is the first installment, ma? 2, 5 including the premium. Next one, ma? 3. Okay. How many fellows are there? 2 fellows. What are the 2 fellows' names? Mr. D is holding how many shares, ma? 100. So he has paid the application, he has not paid the allotment, and he has not paid the first call, and then we have forfeited. Okay, now what is the second fellow name? Z. Mr. Z is holding how many shares, ma? 200 shares. He has paid the 2 installments. What are the 2 installments he paid? Application and allotment, but he unable to pay what, ma? First call and second call, and then we have forfeited. So we are modifying that question into our understanding level. That's all. So these things we have to write in the question in the examination. So no need to write, ma. For our understanding ourselves we are writing. Okay. Now what we need to do, ma? So totally how many shares we have reissued, ma? From D and Z. From D how many? 100. From Z also how many shares, ma? 100. So totally we have reissued how much? 200 shares at the rate of 8.5, at the rate of 8.52. Mr. C. Yes or no, ma? Mr. C. So this is the whole concept given in the question. So we have to pass the entries. And another working note, the main working note we have to prepare. So which are the working note we have taken at the starting of the discussion of the class? That working note you have to prepare. What is the working note, ma? Working note in the case of oversubscription, under subscription, oversubscription. So I am directly taking from there itself, but we have to take a note of it. Just give me 5 seconds. I will copy there and I will come. Okay, this option is not available to you. You have to write. So working note in the case of pro rata allotment, how many categories we are having, ma? We are having only 2 categories. Some of the applications we outrightly rejected. Yes or no? Please take a note of it, ma. Fastly. H point. H point is not required up to G point taken out of it. Applications received, applications allotted, application money received, application money should be received, required to be received, and then money adjusted against allotment, and then what ma? Amount due on allotment, money receivable on allotment. Can you repeat with me? What is the first one ma? Application is, what is the second one? Applications allotted, received and allotted. What is the third point ma? Money received, money required to be received. What is the next point ma? Money adjusted against allotment, money due on allotment, money receivable on allotment. These are the points you need to remember. Okay na? So this one thing you have to remember. By reading number of times you can get to know. So I am dividing the total shares. We have received how much ma? Even though we have issued 6,000, we have received how many shares? How many shares we have received ma? 9,000. Okay na? Out of this 9,000, I am dividing into the two categories. Okay na? How many shares we have allotted as a pro rata? 7,500. So this 7,500 is a one team. Okay na? So what are the remaining shares ma? 1,500. How did you get the 1,500 ma? 9,000 minus 7,500. So when coming to the 7th, even though if you apply the 7,500, how many shares we have applied? We have allotted 6,000. Here we have allotted anything? We have not allotted anything. Are you getting the point or not ma? So this 1,500 shares we have not allotted, we have rejected. So that is the reason I am putting what ma? Dash. Then money received on application. What is the application money ma? What is the application money amount? 2 rupees 2. So 6,000 into 2 rupees. Sorry guys. 7,500 into 2 rupees na? 15,000. So here how much we have received ma? 1,500 into 2. That is equal to how much? Sir, guys, are you getting the point or not? Okay na ma? And next one. Required to be received means on how many shares only we need to receive? 6,000. So how will get the calculation? 6,000 into 2. That is equal to how much ma? 12,000. Okay na? Here nothing should not be received because we are rejecting we are giving we are rejecting. Guys, fine So see once again. We are dividing the total 9,000 into how many parts ma? 2 parts. 15,000 is a pro rata allotment and 1,500 is a rejected. Even though they have applied 7,500, how many shares we are giving? 6,000. When coming to the money received, actual amount only na? On how many shares we have received actually? 7,000. So 7,500 into 2, that is equal to how much ma? 15. So here also how many shares we have received? 1,500 na? So 1,500 into application money is how much? 2 rupees. That is equal to how much ma? 3,000. So required to be received means on how many shares? 6,000. So we are not required to receive here because why ma? We are rejecting outrightly. So now can you say the adjustment ma? Amount adjusted against the allotment. So we can see here nil ma. We should not adjust anything because we are going to give it back. Okay, next one. Here, due on allotment is how much? Okay, 15,000 minus 12,000. That is equal to how much, ma? 3,000 excess, na? So excess we have to write here. Okay, na? We have to adjust on which installment, ma? 3,000. How much amount need to be received on an allotment situation? On how many shares only we need to receive? 6,000 into on allotment. How much money we need to receive? 5 with premium. Okay, na? So that is equal to how much, ma? 5 into 6,000, 30,000. So what is the remaining amount we need to receive? 30,000 minus 3,000, ma? 27,000. Sir, please apply the formulas also. Guys, is there any doubts? Here dash and here dash. Because we are, what we are doing, ma? We are going to reject the applications. Okay, na? Guys, did you get the point? Complete, Sir, did you get the point, or otherwise once again I need to repeat? So see once again. How many shares we have issued, ma? Totally 9,000. So 9,000 we have divided into how many parts? 2 parts. So we can write, if you want, you can write here 9,000 we divided into the 2 parts. One is 7,500, other one is 1,500. Here 7,000 on a pro rata allotment, 1,500 on a rejection. Okay, na? So how many shares you have received means 7,500 and 1,500. How many shares allotted means here 6,000. Nothing we have allotted here. And next, coming to the application money received. Actual application money. Actual application money we will receive on how many shares? 7,500. Here on how many shares? 1,500. How much application money required to receive? So actually how much amount we have to receive means on applications of how many, ma? On 6,000 only. So 6,000 into 2, that is equal to how much? 12,000. Here required to receive is 0, ma. We should not require to receive here because we are rejecting we are giving we are rejecting. That is the reason I am putting what, ma? Dash. So now what is the excess amount we have received, ma? 3,000. Actually we need to receive only 12,000, but we have received how much? 15,000. What is the excess amount we have received? 3,000. This excess amount we are going to adjust it against the allotment. How much amount we have to receive on the allotment case, ma? On the 6,000, on the 7,500, on the 6,000. So 6,000 into 5, that is equal to how much? 30,000. So that means still how much we need to receive? 27,000. Are you getting the point or not? And I will ask another question, you have to answer. Sir, we have received 3,000 shares, 3,000 rupees on how many shares? 6,000 or 7,500? 6,000. That means what is per share value? How we will get the per share value, ma? This is the total amount we have received, 3,000. Now I am asking for how many shares? For 6,000 shares, I am asking for what is the amount for per share. How we will get, ma? This 3,000 divided by 6,000, that is equal to how much, ma? 0.5. 2 rupees, 0.5 per share. 0.5 per share. If you see the first fellow, what he has done, ma? He has not paid the allotment. He has not paid the allotment. On how many shares he has not paid? 100. But he has paid per share how much, ma? 0.5. That means 100 into 0.5 how much, ma? 50 rupees he has paid. Are you getting the point? The total allotment money he has paid, he has not paid. Because he has paid 50 rupees, the remaining allotment money only he has not paid. So that is the hidden point available in this question. Guys, is there any more doubts? Okay, now you have to remember which working note ma. You have to remember this one. First we have to see what ma. Applications received, and then allotted, and then how much we need to receive, and then how much we require to receive, and then how much amount we have to adjust against the allotment. Next, allotment money due, and then allotment money receivable. So that is the case. We have to remember this one. Is there any doubts up to here? Now easily we can write the entries. On application, how much amount we have received ma? Simple. 7,500. Sorry, 15,000 and 3,000. What is the total amount we have received? 18,000 application money we have received. How much amount we are going to reject? This 3,000 only we are going to reject. Okay na? So like this we can get to know. When coming to the allotment, we are transferring the share application to the share capital. At that point of time, how much amount we have to transfer to the share capital ma? Only the face value required to how much amount? So even though we received 15,000, 12,000 will be transferred to share capital, and remaining 3,000 will be transferred to share allotment account. Share allotment. And then how much amount we are going to reject? 3,000 amount we are going to reject. So shall we start the entries? Completed them up to here. Okay. Now, while writing the journal entries, what is the format we have to draw? Ledger format, journal format. What happened? Akash, okay now? Is there any doubts? Okay, what is the time? Up to 4:30. Up to completion of this question and up to understanding of this question by you. Okay now? We can go. Okay now? So that is only the main target of the 2 days class. Date, particulars, LF, debit and credit. Can you say the working note, Akash? What is the first point of working note? Without seeing, next. Forgot. Okay, I am not repeating. After completion of this question, I will repeat once again. Okay. What is the first point, ma? Application money received. How much amount we have received, ma? 7,500 plus 1,500. Those are applications, those are not the amount. See, the amount means what? This one, C point. So 15,000 plus 3,000. What is the total amount we have received? 18,000. Okay na? What is the entry, ma? Bank account debit to share application account. So what is the amount, ma? 18,000. Okay na? What is the narration, ma? Being share application money received. You repeat, then only it will be remember, otherwise you may forget. What is the second one, ma? We should transfer to the share capital, and we have to reject certain applications, and we have to transfer certain amount to the allotment. So at a time we can write is there any problem with you? Okay. First share application account we have to reduce. So now we have to do debit or credit? Debit. Super. Share application account debit. How much ma? 18,000. In this 18,000, how much amount we have to transfer to the share capital ma? See this one, 15,000. Okay, how much amount we are going to reject? 3,000. So that means to share capital 15,000, to bank how much ma? 3,000. And extra we have received na? How much extra we have received ma? Arey, 12,000 we have to transfer to the share capital, 3,000 we have to transfer to the allotment, and this 3,000 we have to transfer to the bank account. Okay now, what is the face value ma here? The actual amount we need to receive only how much ma? 12 lakhs. This 12 lakh only we have to transfer to the share capital. Okay now, share allotment how much ma? 3,000. How much we are rejecting? 3,000. So are you getting the point or not? Okay, nice. 2 share capital account. How much we need to receive? 12,000. And next, to bank account. How much we are rejecting ma? 3,000. And next, what is the excess amount we have received? To share allotment account. What is the amount ma? The same, 3,000. Is there any doubt? We know, but we have to focus a little bit, that's all. For understanding that working out. What is the narration we should write ma? Being share application money transfer to share capital, comma, bank and share allotment. Is there any doubts ma? Okay, next. Oh, what is the next entry ma? Share allotment due. How much amount we have to write? Share allotment due how much? 30,000 ra. Due we have to write for how much? 30,000. At the time of receipt, 27,000 we have received, but we have not received certain calls in arrears are there. Okay na? And there is a securities premium also. Please be remember. Okay na? So even though we have received the 30,000, what is the face value here? 3 rupees is the face value, and remaining 2 rupees is the securities premium. So that is equal to how much will come ma? So 36,000 into 3 and 6,000 into 2. 6,000 into 3 how much? 18,000. 6,000 into 2 how much? 12,000. Okay na guys? What is the answer mano? Share allotment account debit to share capital account and to securities premium account. Okay, what is the total amount? The total amount is equal to 30,000. So what is the face value ma? 18,000. Nothing but 6,000 into 3. What is the securities premium ma? 6,000 into 2, that is equal to how much ma? 12,000. So being allotment money due or receivable. Allotment money due or receivable. Now here comes the hero of this question. What is that one ma? Fourth one. Please write with the another pen. We'll get the clarity. Okay, now bank account debit. We are receiving we are not receiving we are going to receive the amount of allotment. What? What coming to the picture, ma? Bank account debit. Okay, na? On how many shares only we have received the amount? Even though we are having what, ma, 6,000, we are not received the on 100 shares we have received, we have not received. We have not received. That is equal to how much we are going to get, ma? 5,900 into how much amount we have to receive? 5 rupees we have to receive. 0.5 we have already received. 0.5 we have already received at the time of application only. Are you getting the point or not? Now how much we need to receive? 4.5. How much we need to receive, ma? 4. So 4.5 we have received. So what is the amount, ma? 5. How much? 26,550. Okay. Next, calls in arrears will be there or will not be there? Will be there. Calls in arrears receivable or payable, amma? Receivable ra. Calls in arrears means receivable. Debit or credit, amma? Debit. So calls in arrears account on how many shares? 100 into how much we have to receive? 0.5 received, ma. How much we need to receive? 4.5. Guys, okay na? That is equal to how much, ma? 2 share allotment. That is equal to how much, ma? 27,000. So what is the hidden point, ma? Here we have already received the 0.5. What is happening? Poor, getting poor. Okay. Being allotment money received on 5,000 shares. Okay. What is the next point, ma? We are forfeiting in this situation now. We are forfeiting after first call. After first call 100. After second call 200. You have to remember the information until the completion of this question. Okay, now that is only the important task. You know how to write the entries. But here the mistake will be gone in which picture, ma? Amounts. Okay. Which question, ma? Fifth one, na? Fifth one. Again come to the back to the previous pen. What is the entry, ma? Due or received? Due. First call due. What is the first call due entry? Share first and only first call, ra. Share first call account debited to share capital account. How much, ra? And how many shares we need to receive? 6,000 or 7,500? 6,000. Okay, 6,000 into. Super. How much? 18,000. Completed. Write the narration. Being first call money received. Okay. What is the sixth one, ma? Receivable. Being first call money receivable. What is the sixth entry? We are received on full. We have not received on 100 and we have not received on 200 also. Yes or no, ma? Yes, D and Z. Z also not paid, na? Have you remember? You see this one. Here we have not received the first call in this fellow and this fellow situation also we have not received. Okay, na? When coming to the final call, how many shares will be there? 100 shares we have already forfeited. Remaining how many shares only will be there, ma? Out of 6,000, 100 shares already forfeited means 5,900 only will come into the picture in the case of final call. We have to write for only 5,900 shares. Okay, I will come once again at that point of time. Now, Bank account debit how much? Bank account debit. Even though you are having how many shares, ma? 6,000. We are not received on 300. That is called how much, ma? 5,700 into 3 rupees. That is called how much? 70,000. 17,100. Okay, na? Okay, Rakash. What is the next one, ma? Calls in arrears. Account debit. On how many shares we have not received? 100 plus 200 into 3. That is called how much, ma? 900. What is the total amount? 18. Super, Rakash. What we need to write, ma? To first call. To share first call. Okay, now is there any doubts, ma? So next we have to write the second call due for feature. For feature. On how many shares we have forfeited? 100 shares. Yeah. I think you will remember. What are the 3 items will be there? 4 items will be there. 4 items. Because premium or what, ma? Premium. Can I write directly? I am writing directly without the balance sheet. Now share capital account debit. First write the entry and then we can write the amounts. Securities. We can reduce the security premium. Yes. Why, sir? Because we have received the securities premium. We have not received. We have not received the securities. Next 2. Share for feature account. 2 calls in arrears. Come to the amounts, ma. Share capital face value. Yes or no, ma? Until now, how much amount we have called? Well, up to the first call only we have called. Okay, na? On how many shares, ma? 100. 100 into, what is the face value for first one? 2 rupees. First installment. What is the face value for the second installment? 3 rupees. Okay. What is the face value for the third installment? 3, 3. That is equal to how much, ma? 8. Okay, na guys? Fine, Is there any doubts? Okay, next one. When come to here, 100 into how much, ma? 2 rupees. 100 into 2 rupees. 200. Simple, completed. And next one, coming to the share for feature. How much we have received? Only first installment only we have received. Yes or no, ma? We have not received the allotment. We have not received the first call. That is equal to how much, ma? 100 into 2. That is equal to 200. Next, what are the calls in arrears, ma? Second installment and third installment. So that is equal to how much? 100 into 5 plus 3. That is equal to how much, ma? 800. Is there any doubts? 4.5. $4.5 plus 3 rupees. That is equal to how much, ma? 7, 750, 750. And here, when coming to the securities, okay, wait, ma. See here, 2 rupees on plus when coming to the 4.5, we cannot divide here. So out of 4.5, 2 rupees gone to the securities premium. What is the remaining amount? 2.5 plus 3. That is equal to how much, ma? 750. 750. So this is the important. Because already 0.5 we have received. Okay, now if you're not understanding, we can draw what, ma? Balance sheet. After writing that one, I will explain that point, but you have said. Okay, guys, is there any doubts? share capital में what we have to transfer? Face value. Securities premium, only premium amount. And next what ma? Share for feature and call scenario. So next what we need to write? Entry for the second and final call. So how we can write ma? And how many shares only we are having the second and final call? How many shares we have already forfeited? 100. 100 shares already forfeited. Now due amount will be coming to the picture only for the 5,900. Now 6,000 will not be there. Okay na? Now what is the entry ma? Huh? Due entry ma? Share second and final call account debit to share capital account. How much ma? We are having 6,000 minus 100 shares into what is the value ma? 2 rupees. What is the final call amount? 2 that is equal to how much ma? 5,900 into 2. 11,800 and 11,800. Is there any doubts ma? Being, what is the narration ma? Being second and final call due are receivable. Next, what is the next point ma? Is there any call scenarios? Yes. On how many shares? 200. What we can write? Bank account debit. Out of 5,900, so not received the 200. That means how many shares, on how many shares only we have received the amount? 5,700 into 2 rupees. That is called how much ma? 11,400. Calls in arrears account. How much ma? Debit. 200 into 2. That is equal to how much ma? 400. 2 share second and final call account. How much ma? 11,800. Being second and final call, received on how many shares? 5,700 shares. On 5,700. Okay, I'm up to here. Then next what we need to pass ma? For feature. On how many shares we have for feeding now? 200 shares. Now you have to write. And you have to say the amounts now. Now premium amount we should not reduce ma, because we have received the premium or we have not received the premium. We have received the premium. Now first write the balance sheet and then you can get the clear picture. How many items will be there ma? Share capital, securities premium, bank, calls in arrears. Okay, always face value na. What is the face value of the securities face value ma? 10 rupees. 200 into 10, because already all the calls we have completed. So that is the reason we are taking 10. Before what is the amount we have taken ma? Up to the first call only we have taken. Before that, okay. What is the amount ma total? 2,000. And securities premium how much ma? 2 into 200 into 2. That is equal how much ma? 400. Okay na? 2 or 3 ma? 2 only ya? When coming to the bank, how many installments we have received? 2 installments. So first on application and allotment. So 200 into, what is the first installment ma? 2 rupees. Second one 5 including the premium. What is the total ma? 1400. Okay, sorry. 1400. When coming to the arrears, 200 into, what is the third installment amount? 3 3 plus 2. That is equal how much ma? 1000 ra. What is the total? 2400. Here 2400. What we can do ma now? We should not reduce the securities premium. So we should not reduce. This amount we have to reduce from bank. What is the total amount we have to reduce only? So 1000 only we should transfer to the share for feature account. Now what is the entry ma? Share capital account debit, securities premium we should not use. 2 share for feature 1000, 2 calls in arrears 1000. Okay na guys? Okay, write that one. So what is the entry number ma? 10. Completed this one? You want there also we can draw what ma? Balance sheet and you can understand. You know? So what is the entry ma? 10 na? Share capital account debit. How much ma? 2000. 2 share for feature account 1000 calls in arrears account how much ma? 1000. Okay na? And then what we have done ma? We have reissue. So at the time of reissue, what is the discount amount ma? 1.5. Okay now we have reissued at 8.5. We have got the discount of 1.5. So first write the reissue entry and then we have to transfer what ma? The remaining amount to the capital reserve. Okay na? So how many shares we are going to reissue? 200 shares. Okay, first bank account debit. How many shares ma? 200 to 8.5 na? What is the amount ma? 1700. So but while transferring to share capital, we have to transfer what ma? Face value. So what is the face value ma? 200 into 10. That is equal to how much? 2000. That means remaining 300 we have to transfer to which account? Share for feature account debit. Okay na guys? Share for feature account debit. Being 200 shares reissued at a discount of 1.5. A discount of 1.5. Now comes the important point ma. How much amount we have to transfer to the capital reserve? The important point. Okay, nama this entry. Okay. Now see this one, ma. Don't write anything. We are having the two parties, na. One of the parties is Mr. D. Sir, no, ma. One of the parties Mr. Z. Another party is Mr. Z. From D, how many shares we have forfeited, ma? 100. When coming to the Z also 100, but we are issued only how much? 100. So here also 100, here also 100. Combinedly we are issuing how many shares, ma? 200. So first of all, how much amount we have received on 100 shares? How much amount we have received on 100 shares? That means into we have received the first installment amount of rupees how much, ma? 2 plus 0.5. 0.5 we have received at the time of application itself. So what is the amount, ma? 250 rupees we have transferred to which account? Share forfeiture account. The bank balance only we are transferring to which account, ma? Share forfeiture account. Are you getting the point or not? That is the thing I am asking, how much amount we have received. When coming to the this 100, how much amount we have received, ma? We have received 2 rupees on application and 5 rupees on allotment. That is equal to how much, ma? 700. The total forfeiture account balance is equal to how much? 9. Out of this 950, how much amount we have reduced, ma? 300. Out of this 950, how much amount we have reduced? 300. So minus 300 at the time of reissue. So what is the balance amount will be there, ma? This 650 we have to transfer to. We have to transfer to which account? Capital reserve account. Guys, okay na? Here we should not consider 200, ma, because how many shares only we have reissued? 100. Z's 100 and D's 100 only we have reissued. After the reissue only we have transferred to which account, ma? Capital reserve. Before reissue, it will be added to the share capital. We have discussed, we have not discussed. We have discussed already. Do you remember it or not, ma? The share forfeiture balance actually should be added to the share capital up to the reissue. If the reissue is happened means after the reissue, whatever the balance available in the forfeiture account should be transferred to which account, ma? Capital reserve, because it is a capital profit or revenue profit? Capital profit. So how much amount we need to transfer? 650. What is the entry, ma? Share forfeiture account debited to capital reserve account. 650, 650. What is the remaining balance available in the share forfeiture account? The remaining balance, this 100, 2 plus 5. That is equal how much, ma? Remaining 700 balance will be available in the share forfeiture account. Are you getting it or not, ma? If you want, you can see. What is the share forfeiture we have debited here? We have credited here, ma? 200, okay, na? And then how much we have credited once again at the time of 1000. What is the total amount, ma? 1200. Out of 1200, 950 completed. Remove the 950. 250. The 250 only. 1200 minus 250. 950 how much? Where 300? Where, ma? Here 300. Okay. What is the entry, ma, now? Ultimately, how much amount we have to transfer to the capital reserve? 950, 650. Okay, na? Is there any doubts up to here? What is the balance still available in the forfeiture account? Okay, here there is a 1 point, ma. Wait a second. Wait a second, ma. Here 2 rupees we have received. Okay, then after when coming to the securities premium of 5, out of securities premium, in this 5 rupees, securities premium is how much? 2 rupees. That one we have not reduced. That one we have not transferred to the forfeiture account. Are you getting the point or not? See this one here. Here 2 rupees is there. Okay, now this 2 rupees we have reduced from here. Out of this 5 rupees, how much only we have reduced from here? 400. This This 400, how did we get? 200 into 2 only now. We have reduced means, that means we are not transferred to the share for future account. The reduced means you are not transferred to the share for future. That means how much amount we have to consider here? Not the 5 rupees. How much only we have to consider, ma? 3 rupees. That is equal total how much, ma? 500. What is the total amount? 750. Out of 750, how much we have reduced? 300. What is the actual profit? 450. So what is the entry? Share for future account debited to capital reserve. Array, what I am saying is, sir, here the total 5 rupees we have received. But even though we have received the 5 rupees, how much amount we have transferred to the share for future account? How much we have written here? 1000. 1000 only how you have got, ma? This 2 plus 3 only. 2 plus 3. That is equal how much, ma? 200 into 5 rupees. That is equal how much? 1000. Are you getting it or not? Okay, na? Sir, even though here 5 rupees is there, na, but we have transferred to the share for future account how much? 3 rupees only. Because why we have not transferred the 2 rupees? Because the 2 rupees is the securities premium. What I have told you, we should not reduce. We should not reduce. So that is the reason we are considering only how much, ma? 3 rupees or 5 rupees? 3 rupees. So what is the total amount? 2 plus 3. We should not consider the 5. What is the total amount of, ma? 500 plus 250. That is equal to how much? 750 minus 300. That is equal to how much, ma? 450. So 450 only we have transferred to which account? Capital reserve account. What is the entry, ma? Share for future account debited to capital reserve account. What is the total amount? 450. 450. This is 11th one, na? So being balance in share for future will be transferred to capital reserve after reissue or before reissue, ma? After reissue. Okay, Rama. So this is the total discussion about the today's class. Once again, after going to the home, please revise this one. Okay, na? So thank you. Have a nice day.